What's up, party people in the place to be? My name is DJ Mystery from Frankfurt, Germany. Welcome to part number 3 of my reactions to the Unassisted challenge by Roc Raida, of course brought to you by Mr. BrolicArm, Rob Swift. Rob Swift gives his students, the students of the Brolic Army DJ school, little challenges every once in a while, and in this case he gave us a track which Roc Raida used in some of his routines. I know that he used it in the Summit. I think that was 1997. He sent the instrumental to that track to all the people who wanted to compete in the challenge, and gave us the task, okay, come up with anything that you can as far as beat juggling is concerned, and we're going to do it the same way that we always do it. We are first going to look at his setup, check out his gear, and then we're gonna jump into his routine. All right, turntables, super OEMs, meaning I guess they're not Stantons because these have round edges. I don't know, might be Audio Technica, might be a new version of the Stanton Straight 150, I'm not sure, or ST 150, they're not the straight ones. He's using phase, which is absolutely fine, replacing the needles, and his mixer is a DJ Tech DIF 1S, S meaning scratch, and in this case the mixer has an innovator incorporated. All right, let's see what Doomzday comes up with. Okay, the beginning sounds different than the track that I have. This is what it sounds like. Good patterns, nice patterns, clean patterns. I totally like it when I figure out like the structure of the pattern and I can just bounce with it.
Doomzday Caruso.
I see. That's the point about having a mixer which doesn't have MIDI capabilities. So Doomzday had to go to his laptop, get his hands off the mixer, go to the laptop and type something in and just to load the next track. And if you have a DJ mixer, you can just prepare the next track and then just load it to the deck that you want to. I totally liked his set. Jesus Christ, he was doing great patterns. It sounded all smoothly to me. It sounded really smooth to me. It was just one nice thing, but I felt like it was like a little too much of the same. There was not that much of a big difference between the different parts. I don't know, maybe you could have changed a little bit, and maybe there could have been something more climactic at the end. Anyways, let's look at his scoring. Of course, the criteria being technicality, presentation, and originality. He scored 35, which at this point puts him in spot number 1. What did Rob say? Okay, he gave him 4 straight 4s, meaning technicality, presentation, originality, all straight 4s. Doomzday weaved in and out of 5 patterns, meaning the chase, the rock the bells, swing, 8th note fills, and breakdown pattern in a very smooth and systematic way. Absolutely agree, no question about that. He knows what he's doing, and he doesn't have to think about okay, now I'm going to do this pattern and now I'm going to do that pattern. There's no break, not even the slightest break in his patterns. Every move was executed with top-notch clarity, and he even injects his own flair. Oh yeah, I can agree to both points. Top-notch clarity, no question. Great job, man. The only thing Doomsday needs to work on is his showmanship. Yeah, he didn't look at the camera not even once. He was hiding his eyes behind his cap. Looking up at the camera and showing more of your personality behind the turntables will make the experience of watching him work that more fun. Yep, that is something that occurs every once in a while when you don't think about it in advance. Like, you have to practice looking up. I mean, on the one hand, you of course want to watch your hands and want to see what you're doing, but every once in a while you have to look up, even if it's only at the beginning or at the end or both. Like, you have to look up at the audience, have to make contact with the audience, because that is where you catch everybody, where you get the attention of everybody. So Rob gave him 12 out of 18 points. Good shit, man. Good job. Mike C also gave him straight fours, and he said, nice to see use of several different patterns and release points. The last breakdown pattern in particular had a dope bounce to it. Yep. There is not much to say. I totally agree. Mr. B was a little bit more critical, gave him 4 technicality, 3.5 in the presentation, and originality 3.5. I really like the startup patterns. It was a good warm-up to segue into the breakdown, and the breakdown had good movements with the harp patterns. It fits well together. I think you could have added one more breakdown pattern to end it. Maybe a few double up patterns could have caped it well. I'm not sure what he means by double up patterns. I think just that, like, the patterns were very similar. It sounded to me very similar. There was not that much of a change, and actually there was no climax at the end. So that is maybe something, together with the showmanship, that I personally would criticize about this set. Otherwise, he did a great job. He did a really good job. He didn't use the instrumental, so he had the vocal version, and he used parts of that at the very end. He didn't get into like dissing anybody with using parts of the vocal version, which I actually liked. He stuck to the technical part, absolutely fine. And I mean, coming out with 35 points, there it is, awesome. So that puts him in spot number 1, and I'm really curious about, like, is there anybody who can top this? I mean, so far nobody has gotten 5, nobody has gotten 6 points from anybody. I hope you enjoy my reaction videos to the Unassisted challenge by Rob Swift, and if you do, please leave a like and maybe even a subscription to the channel, and of course the video. Hopefully I can do reactions to all the videos that come up in this challenge. I didn't do reaction videos to all of the videos that came up with the last challenge. That was the mashup challenge, where I totally sucked. And I'm curious about the reactions, of course, to my video, which should be coming up soon, to my set. Yeah, anyways, if you have any comments, leave them down below in the comment section. Any subscription, of course, is welcome. Any thumbs up also. My name is DJ Mystery from Frankfurt, Germany. Peace, y'all.